Hey everybody, Mark from dynamitestocks.com and stockpursuit.com. Today I made a very great trade in NOG. I traded NOG short as I posted up on the blog and Twitter. I know I definitely posted that setup on Twitter, which is where I'll typically post stuff last minute or whenever I find stuff. So, but right now I want to start with STRP. I'm still short STRP from 37s, and I already covered about half the position. I covered a little more than half the other day on that drop, so I'm only short, a little bit here, and it looks very good right now. You can see it printed a shooting star, almost textbook shooting star candle on today's candle. It went all the way up to 37 and then down at the low and finished. It closed at the low of the day, which is very good. I mean, it's very bearish, which is good because I'm short. So I want to keep holding this. It could crash tomorrow. We'll see what happens. I'm willing to cover it to cut it off at probably 38, 37 because I only have a small position. So I'm just going to ride the rest of this position out because I like to scale in and out. It's very important when you're trading to use risk management, not just in the trades themselves, but the position size and scaling out. So I'll go into trades with different position sizes. So like this one was pretty much a normal size, and I will always, when the opportunity is there, and I'm not so sure I've caught the whole move, I'll scale in and out. I'll scale out. I've typically lately been scaling out more than scaling in, but scaling in is very good too. And when I say scale in, I mean sell a position in tranches. So say I had 100, say I had 200 shares of STRP, I would sell half of it, 100 shares to lock in the game and let the rest continue running because you always want to lock in profit. It's very important to lock in gains when you get them because if you don't lock in gains when you get them, trust me, you will eventually have a loss. Or I mean, unless you just really nail stuff, I mean, it's gonna go against you and you'll probably end up with a loss. But I mean, when you're trading, it's always good to lock in gains. I mean, even when you're investing, I think it's good to do that. So I'm sorry, rather scaling in and out. So I scaled out with about half of it the other day. I sold about a little more than half the position, and I'm willing to probably sell the rest. Um, as it goes lower. And let's go to my big trade today, which was NOG, Northern Oil and Gas. And guess what? Yep, it's a oil and gas company. And what did oil do today? Oil crashed. Well, it didn't crash, but it's down a lot. And natural gas is bearish too. And I knew that going into this trade. That I saw this here, so I'm just gonna draw up some lines here that'll really help explain this. I noticed this trading range on NOG yesterday before I took the trade, and it's a perfect trading range right here. It's in. It goes up, tests the resistance, goes down, tests the support, goes up, tests the resistance, down. Then it went all the way up to here, up to about 550s, and it didn't like that area, so it went down and finished lower on the day that day. That's when I noticed that setup in my chart in my scans. So I posted up on Twitter about NOG looks really good as a short here. So I shorted it at 505 was my average. So I got a 505 average short, and pretty much a little undersized because the risk reward was it goes up to 561. I was going to cut the loss, so it was about a five. I was willing to take a 5% loss if say it went against me, and it goes all the way up to 561, I'm taking a 5% loss. But I didn't, as I was expecting, and it's just going down, and it went down 11% today, a whopping 11% drop, which is one of the bigger drops it's had in the last few months. You can see this candle here was a little, probably more than 11%, but I mean, I really nailed that. I mean, I totally nailed it, and it's down to 470. It's gonna test. It's gonna test this support again, and with the way oil looks and natural gas, and the way this kind of looks like a failed signal, a failed breakout, I think this is gonna keep going lower and break out of this trading range, break down lower. So I'm going to sell about half of my position today or tomorrow or whatever to lock in this gain, and I'm gonna lock in some of it, probably around the open, or unless it just starts crashing. If it's crashing, I'll just let it crash. But if it goes a little positive, I'll just sell half of it. I might even sell just a quarter of it. No, I'll probably sell half of it just because it was at a support here, and it very well could catch support and go higher. So I don't want to have it go against me, so I'm gonna lock in a lot of the gain tomorrow, probably about half, and just see how it reacts to the support. And that's that stock. These are the only two stocks that I'm got positions in. So I'm still holding STRP and NOG. Haven't looked at anything just yet. I haven't gone through any scans. If I do find stuff, I'll post it up on Twitter. We saw the rallying in Treasury bonds. I don't particularly want to take a position in Treasury bonds. I thought the trade on that was if they did raise rates to short bonds, but there's better stuff out there than TLT right now, these bonds. So that's what I want to talk about today. It was a great day. Hope everybody's doing great out there and continuing on. It's all about perseverance. You have a bad day, there's going to be a good day, and more good days than bad days. So today was a great day for my accounts. So that's all I'll talk about tonight. It's Mark signing off.